We are now live.
Okay.
We're live up top.
So, do we have to like state our group name or our names or anything?
No, so what happens is after we're done, this will actually come up as like a YouTube video,
Yeah.
and then all I do is I paste it to the discussion, and I just say, here's our group,
Okay, cool.
make sure we did it.
Okay.
Now, I took this class like halfway through, and I deferred, so I decently know how to.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Hey. That is
I took
good news for
class once
me.
before too, but I only was in it for like a day, not for half a semester.
Yeah, I hope I'll last. I hope I last the whole semester, but we'll see.
Got this. Got this. My mom actually just started school after 22 years.
Wow.
So,
That's
oh, sorry, what was that?
With what did you say with the pathway?
Yeah, halfway program.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep, she's scared. She's so scared. But
Tell her she can do it. I'm almost done. I started with Pathways 3 years ago, and I graduate in like 4 more classes. So it can happen.
oh, that is so
It's
awesome.
pretty.
My mom, she likes to call me and ask for help all the time.
Really? Yeah, I didn't do that to my kids, but it was still intimidating. So this is the most intimidating class I have, though. I'm really freaked out about statistics. So I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Save for last.
Just gonna do like one step at a time.
Exactly.
Um,
So did you guys do the
all right. So
preparation assignment?
I did. It was.
Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, now I don't know where the window went. How do I get back to you? Oh, there it is.
Oh, go to your Google.
Somewhere.
Okay, I'll be allowed more help in future weeks. We just got internet about 2 hours ago.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
And so I've been like reading the lesson, like, okay, find something helpful. So for future reference, I will be a lot better, but we just got internet, so.
Wow. Well, that's exciting.
I'm relieved. I'm like, okay, I'm in school now. Now we really need to get it, please. So,
Funny.
we're fancy people now.
Yes. Fancy, fancy. All right. So should we just go through the problems? I felt like the prep work was pretty easy. It was pretty, like, straightforward in our book. So should we just like take turns going through the questions?
So are you for the part 2, or did you want to go over part 1?
Yeah.
The part 1.
I think we should just go ahead and start with part 2
Okay.
and just work together with part 2.
As a group. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta pull mine up.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I already downloaded this.
Okay, let me go get something real quick. Let me go get
It's just the work from the tab for group meeting, right?
Yeah, it's just the part 2 of our homework that you downloaded.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go.
Okay. I have my notes for part 1. So, do you guys have part 2 up?
Yes.
Perfect. We have to determine the correct sampling method. So,
Right. Rowena, do you want to just kind of go down these together?
Yeah.
I actually don't think I know the first one. A medical student researches the prevalence of aspirin usage by questioning all of the patients who enter her clinic for treatment. That's not really random sampling because she's doing everybody, right?
But it's only people that go to her clinic, which makes it.
Is it? Then would it be cluster? Oh, I don't know.
No. Okay, I was just reading this. Dang it, where'd the window go?
I think it is cluster. Wait.
You think it's here? Let's.
Oh, jeez.
I know. I'm like, okay, I thought this would be a lot easier.
Sorry, please check.
And
Okay, so it's everyone that just enters the clinic.
so now let's talk about the type of data.
Stop!
I thought there was someone over there. I was like,
I keep playing the video.
oh, goodness.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go to the key.
That works.
All right. Oh.
Mm.
That wasn't the right one.
There we go. Okay. I've got the key up. Do you know what it says?
Yeah.
It says convenience sampling.
What?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because it's just everybody.
Yeah, that came into.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a choice.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Because it wasn't on the prep homework.
Yeah, it's not one of the match the following terms.
Right. So, trick question. Hate those.
Well.
Okay. So the next one, Colorado Department of Health obtains an alphabetical list of, what is that, 2 million adult residents, conducts a pool of survey subjects by selecting every 1,000th. So that's the systematic.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Hi. Don't mind the baby stuff. It actually has an ear infection. Oh, no. Ear infection.
Aw.
What's her name? Her name's Zoe. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing an online class right now, so she's just. No. Okay. Anyways. Okay.
Okay, so I think the next one is just random sampling.
Nope. Agree.
I'd agree.
It literally says randomly generate.
Right, that's kind of a
Like
there when it says random. Dietitian. Okay, so this is the cluster. No, this is stratified, right? The next one?
Let me check it. Yeah.
She does different age groups, right?
Yeah,
and then
strata.
takes. So that's stratified. Okay. Johns Hopkins has all cardiac patients in each of their respective hospitals. Research is all cardiac. Okay, that would be cluster because he's only doing cardiac patients. Maybe.
I vote yes.
Okay.
Oh, let me do it again. Okay. Following scenarios. So 7A. Of all the patients, the doctor says, so it's just with the doctor, so that's just cluster sampling again, isn't it?
Take a simple random sampling of doctors and then sample all the patients that the doctor works with.
Just the patients.
So it's patient satisfaction. Yeah. Cluster.
This,
or random
like,
sample of doctors.
Yeah. I know, I think it's like the previous one we answered.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to look on the key and see if we got it right?
I guess we could be like, official. Okay, so cluster 7A, yeah, it's cluster sampling.
Okay, perfect. All the residents' names at a computer. Okay, that's random sampling.
Does it? Yep, in it again.
Divide the residents by gender and then do simple random sample of residents within each gender. That's stratified. Yeah?
Yeah, they do it on purpose is how I feel it is.
Okay, and then randomly...
It's a system because they pick every 5th person, so it's
systematic. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. And then number 8. Determine for each scenario whether it is observational or experimental. So that's not going to be hard. These So a poll, that's observational.
Yeah, because we're not doing anything to it.
You don't.
Right.
Yeah, you don't. You don't change anything.
And the next one says you plan to conduct an experiment. So that would be experimental.
No way.
Okay. All right, so we just read through this one real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an experimental.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because they mess with it. They have like a placebo in the gut.
Right. Okay. And the subject
that are the patients.
224 patients.
Mm-hmm.
And
response variable.
The response variable. I don't remember that. What's the response variable?
Of interest? So I think it's
did the treatment do anything? So they want to see
what the reaction is.
So if the irritation was
medication.
Yeah.
That sounds very sophisticated how I put it, obviously.
Yeah,
okay.
Just the effectiveness of the cream.
The effectiveness, or was it to see if the cream caused skin irritations? Oh no, they were diagnosed with skin irritations, so they were okay. Yeah, effectiveness of the cream. Okay.
Treatments are obviously the cream.
And then the treatments are the cream.
Okay.
The placebo and the different kinds.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So. All right, so we did that one. Now, are we going to take a quiz together, or?
So we do the group meeting thing together, and then we do the homework by ourselves. So you know how there's like 2 things: group meeting and homework.
Yeah.
And we do the group
so we did that.
So for the group meeting, you have to click start, and you have to do like the quiz that they provide, and then we do the homework on our own time.
Okay, so was there a quiz attached to this homework?
Yep.
No, it's just preparation.
That's what I thought.
We're about to.
Okay, so when I push start, it's just like going over what we just did as a group, right?
Yeah, so if you go to group meeting and then you click start, now we're going to do like the quiz.
Okay, so then it gives us the quiz. Which of the following variables are quantitative? So these are the number ones.
Oh, okay. What the? Oh, okay. Does it?
Okay, so I think it's so number one. The number of people in a randomly selected classroom on campus. Is that quantitative?
Wait, which one are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think they're in a different order.
Are you guys doing the homework or the group meeting?
Oh, let's see. I click start on homework.
Yeah, you're supposed to start on the group meeting, and then homework you do on your own time.
Oh, oops. Okay.
I just start on the bottom of the page of group meeting? What does that do?
So it opens up the quiz that we're supposed to do as a group. So the first two
We
questions
do as a group together.
have
Okay.
you participated in the group's meeting and have you done the preparation assignment? And then there'll be some of the questions to answer together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we do the homework on our own time.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you get to the quiz?
Yeah, I think I'm in the quiz.
Okay. So I accidentally hit the homework quiz, and it won't let me get out of it until I actually do the quiz. So I'm just going to write down what we decide, and then I'll go do the group quiz later. So can you just read out loud what the questions are?
Yeah. Do that. Well, the first 1 and 2, you just hit true because we completed the assignment.
Okay.
So 1 and 2 just hit true.
Okay. So the real questions start on number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are they in the same order? Like, my first question is researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better. Is that your number 3? Okay. Just making sure, because sometimes they put them in different order, because then that would totally mess this up. But okay.
Homework might be in different order. So I guess we'll read it out loud. So,
Yeah.
So do you want to finish it then?
Yeah, sure. So researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material to the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? And isn't that designing the study?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or designing it still. So that one was easy.
Yeah. And then I think observational is, does it ask which is supposed to? Okay.
It just asks what stage are they in. And
I
they're
see.
still,
Okay. They're doing designing. Okay. All right.
I'll read the next one and we'll take turns.
Okay, cool.
Hey. Wait, okay. So, sorry. A researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watched each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies of each category and computes mean number of hours watched. He then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution, which of the 5 steps.
they're describing the data. They're not making
Sounds like
They already have
sounds
it.
like he collected it too, though, right? Because he had to.
And now they're representing it basically by describing the data. And then
Okay.
okay, so my friend needs me to take them to the doctor. I have to go now. So I'm
Okay.
just that's like this is weird. It'll be less bizarre in the future. So I'm just gonna leave that window open. I'll come home and I guess I'll finish that part on my own
Okay.
and see if it's opening up. So sorry about that. Next time,
No,
be a little more collected.
life
Do we need to plan for our next? Because don't we need to have another one of these meetings for the lesson number 3 stuff?
Oh yeah, for this week. Yeah, let's do that real quick. When can we meet again?
Okay, so you said so lesson 3 is also this week. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and I was looking at, so I went ahead and printed the homework and stuff for lesson 3, and it's harder. It's quite a bit harder, and there's a lot more questions. So, but we're supposed to have a group collaboration also.
Okay. I am like, okay, so Thursday is my weird day. I start work early at 2:30, but I have nothing till 2:30. And then Friday I don't work till 4. So-
Friday's good for me.
Okay, Friday?
I think Friday's good for me too.
Okay, so Friday I don't work till 4, so anytime before like 4.
Yeah, because I don't have work till 4 Friday.
Okay. So what time do you want to meet? Do you want to meet at 2 again, or do you want to meet at 1?
I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. Let's see. No, I could do 2. That'd be great.
So Friday at 2?
Friday?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that for the lesson 3 then.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we'll be back Friday at 2.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. So,
All right, just me and you. Okay.
finish it.
Yeah, you just give me the answers.
So, I'll read them off and then I'll just tell you what it is.
Yeah,
So,
read them off and then we'll figure out what they are.
Okay. So number 5, India is quickly, Mumbai, India, is a quickly growing city. A marketing research firm has been asked by a restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this restaurant. From a list of registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are selected. Each individual is on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,049 responses. So out of the 3,000, only that amount responded. The population is, I think it's the 3,000 because that's what we're looking for. But
Yep, I think so too. It's the 3,000. Okay.
So the next one, number 6, it's the same thing, but it says what is the sample. So that would
be
1,049.
Right, because those are the only people that responded. Okay.
Okay. Number 7. Oh, geez, this is a long one. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and with 44% after the first half-hour class. So I guess just as time goes on, people quit listening.
Right, they remember. Yeah.
The curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this? Is called the forgetting curve. The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Quantitative or categorical?
I think it's categorical. Unless
Here,
the number of quiz questions is what he's basing it off of.
The amount of quiz. It might actually be quantitative then, because if it's like the amount of questions you get right.
Right, then it would be based off the number. Okay.
Here, we'll say that because I think, because the next one's the same one, but I think it might be categorical. I'm just gonna guess.
Okay.
So it says after, so it's the same thing. After the 6th day, your teacher asks you if you feel confident that you have retained 50% of the material. It then records your response a yes, no, not sure.
Yeah, that's definitely categorical. Okay.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 9, same scenario, but it's not asking the same question. So it says, your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material after the 6 days. This group is called, I think it's the control group.
The control group. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the control. Okay.
cool. So that one's number 9. Okay, it's number 10. So which of the following would be considered an experimental design? So the first one is a telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate your children. Or
Okay, that's observation.
yeah, administering the tuberculosis vaccination to one group and giving a placebo to another.
That's experimental.
Yeah, so that'll be the one. For number 10, it's the giving a vaccination to a group and then a placebo to another. So 11.
Okay.
In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? So there's every 10th worker that you meet, or all of the workers in one working district, or many randomly selected workers in each of the several working districts, or all of the female workers. It's probably, I don't know, probably like the several working districts.
I was thinking, yeah, with all of the working districts.
Yeah.
Would be better. Okay.
Yeah, that way you can get like the whole everyone in Mumbai.
Right.
Okay. So number 12. You want to become the next Jonas Salk, I don't know if it is, and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory syncytial virus. So a disease. You
Okay.
test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo, and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine. Ooh, oops, sorry, baby. Baby, why'd you do that? Okay, so yeah, you test the vaccine on one group of children, and one group takes the placebo, so you got 2 different groups. What or who are the experimental units or subjects? Oh,
The children. Yeah.
I look. This is easy. Just wait until we have to actually start doing equations again.
Yeah, I know. That's what I have a hard time with. Yeah. Yikes.
The next one's just what are the treatments? So that's what they're using.
Oh.
So it's just the vaccine, right?
Yeah, the vaccine. Yeah.
Okay, so number 14. In 1992, the U.S. government, supported a study where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. So there's one voucher that's called the MTO Low Poverty Voucher, which received Section 8 certificates or vouchers. Okay, so there's 2 different kinds of vouchers, and there's a control group where they didn't receive anything. I was wanting to know if it's an observational study or an experiment or neither. I don't know, because I mean, they're doing things like they have a control, and they're giving things to people to make it, change what the outcome. There's no
Right.
watching. So I don't know if I'd consider it an observational. I mean, it's not like chemicals or vaccines or whatever, but
Right, but they're still kind of going through the steps of, the control group,
yeah.
even though they're at that point going to, I think, observe what happens to the people that got the different vouchers. Because, yeah, so experimental or, yeah.
I think it's experimental.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll tell you what the grade is after I hit submit.
Okay.
A few more questions.
Okay.
So if a p-value of 0.002 was found for the study that was just talked about, then we could say there is about a 0.002 probability of obtaining the actual observed result, or one more extreme, assuming the null is true. Okay, so p-value is the probability that a
Right.
will be observed, assuming that the null is true.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to find my notes. So if the probability of obtaining a result is at least as extreme as the one you calculated, if the null value is true, reject the null if the p-value is small, like 0.05.
Well, 0.002 is very small. So
It's very small. So I think that you reject the null. Yeah. If
so
it,
it's false then, because we can't assume.
right.
Okay. P-value always shut me up.
Yeah, me too. It's like talking in circles to me.
Right. So 16, since the p-value is low in question, the researchers could conclude that the results are significant, and providing low-income families with an opportunity to move away from low-income neighbors does make a difference in poverty control. So since we're denying the null, which denies the regular, like, the hypothesis, it means it has to be true, because it doesn't
Right.
the null being not accepted. And the null is saying it won't make a difference. We don't, and we're
So
not agreeing with the null, right?
So the null on this experiment is the status quo, what's assumed, which is that people in poor areas do poorly. So that's the assumption, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with the experiment, they're not trying to present a new idea. They're just trying to give further evidence of what's already assumed, that people in poor areas, struggle with all the other things that come with poverty. And that if you pull them out of the poor areas, they're going to do better.
So it's true then.
Yeah.
Okay. So for 17, it's going to all be in a different order, but all you're doing is matching it up.
Oh, okay.
It's the 5 steps. So like design the study is the first one.
Okay.
Here, let me quickly do that. Step 2 is collect the data. Describe the data is step 3. Make inferences is step 4. And take action is step 5. Okay, I'm going to submit. And I'll tell you what the grade is.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a B+.
Okay.
So number 5 was wrong. Oh, okay, that makes sense. And number 15 was wrong. So I guess if you want to change it on yours, you can.
Okay.
But so I'll tell you. So for number 5, we said it was the 3,000 people, right?
But it's really the 1,000.
It's actually all of the citizens of Mumbai.
All of them, right? Okay.
Because it's the population.
Right.
That's
okay.
The population, and then for 15, it's just false. It's not. No, sorry. It's true. It's not false.
It's true. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I mean, we'll probably ask him why, because the p-value confuses me. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right. So so Friday at 2. And it says that, so we'll try and get the homework assignment done beforehand, but then it says that we can collaborate with the homework after we try and do it on our own. So
I guess we can try lesson 2 homework, and if we need any help, we can.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. So if there are certain questions that we're really stumped on with the homework.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to post this video on the group collaboration and let them know that this is lesson 2.
Okay. So can you tell me real quick how I know that there was a certain way you have to start the Google Hangout to be able to publish it. Is that true, or did you just start normal?
So all I did was, so do you know how to go to the Google Hangouts on Air, right?
Yeah.
And then you
hit start Hangout session.
And then you can invite people.
Right. So I'll invite you guys through your email.
Yeah. I just put in your guys' emails that you guys provided on the thing. And then, hi. And then you guys just accepted it and you guys showed up and I just started the broadcast. So.
Okay. So, so over on the right-hand corner, there's a little yellow thing that says live.
Yeah, that means we're being recorded right now. So I have stop broadcast. I don't know if you have it on your screen.
I don't.
So because I started it, I'm going to hit stop.
Okay.
Stop it. It'll become a YouTube video.
Okay. And so when you needed to record it, is that where you see the pop-up to record it is over in that far right-hand corner, or
so
is it settings?
Bottom, there will be like a big box. So right now mine says stop broadcast. So when you guys had first entered the video, it said start broadcast. So I hit
so
once you guys were all here.
So it gave you that option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you started.
Start, and then it'll tell you that you went live in that corner.
In that corner. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Do you want me to start the one on Friday?
If you want to, yeah. If you have any problems, just let me know and I'll help you.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay, I'll post this one.
She's cute.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you Friday.
Friday.
Bye. Thank you.
No problem.